Ladies and gentlemen, let's go!
Winning Motor Trend Truck of the Year 3 times in a row, that had never been done before. Then again, neither had a 12-inch touchscreen or 1,000 pound-feet of torque. Never been done before. It's just kind of our thing.
Flames TV live at the Intermission, brought to you by Ram Truck, winner of Motor Trend Truck of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. Brendan Parker alongside Peter Loubardias, Sportsnet 960 color analyst. And, well, Lou, this is the first game that, for both these teams, actually, really, that both eliminated from playoff contention. So kind of, you know, expect to see something a little bit different in terms of maybe the intensity level between these two teams. But I thought an entertaining period nonetheless.
Very.
Yeah.
Good puck movement.
Yeah.
Lots of chances. Some good saves. Some good goals.
Absolutely.
And the Flames, I thought, moved the puck very, very well.
Absolutely.
And even the 6-1 win against Ottawa with some confidence, but an early goal for Matthew Highmore, who led the St. John Sea Dogs with 89 points to the 2017 Memorial Cup.
That's a great tip.
Came over from Chicago for Adam Gaudette and scores his first NHL goal in 45 games. And you're right, it was a great tip, but the Flames wasted little time coming back. They move it beautifully as they get to the loose puck, a little contact here. Now it's going to get worked down low between Lindholm, Gaudreau, and here's Rasmus Anderson. Nobody has him. Sneaks in from the right point and notches his 5th point in his last 7 games. And well worth another look. There's Johnny feeling it these days. Beautiful pass.
Right through the legs. And fifth goal for Rasmus Anderson ties a career high as well for him, but he was kind of all over it in that period, and then this is the second, the go-ahead goal.
And then Andrew Mangiapane starts the play with good work on the right wing corner boards. Nordstrom helps support it, wins a 50-50, back to the point, and look at Andrew. Oh, you're gonna look beautiful in another red jersey coming up too, young man, as he tips home his 14th of the year. I just talked to him on the radio before I came downstairs. Dubé's going, Mackey's going, Nesterov's going, but for this 6th-round pick, never been a part of Hockey Canada's program, despite a couple of great years in the Ontario Hockey League. Just, I think I might be more excited than he is.
Well,
it's just all his work and everything
Absolutely.
he's done
Yeah.
and how he plays the sport. I'm absolutely delighted for him.
Well, and you can hear just talking to him, and I know it's an awkward spot in some ways because you still have to get through these 4 NHL games.
It was just awkward on the radio.
Yeah.
He goes, well, let's not talk about that now.
Yeah, and it's fair, but you can tell there is some excitement, and there's some pride there because that's a big deal to get that phone call from Team Canada, and he should enjoy it, and it's well-deserved. So great you brought that up. Maybe just as we kind of segue away, more of the, I guess, tougher news for the Flames this week. We mentioned some of the good stuff, but Sean Monahan shut down, as we know, yesterday, Wednesday officially by the team with the season-ending hip injury. This is a guy that battled through, a good chunk of the season hurt. Now we know why. What do you make of the injury and just what you saw from Sean Monahan and what it says about the guy that he was able to do it?
It says so much. Brendan, let's not sugarcoat it. There probably aren't a lot of players that go through what he went through for 20 plus. And remember, even before Daryl Sutter arrived and Jeff Ward was here, he was shut down for a couple of games early in the season. I'm not sure, going back to the wee early days of this campaign, that he was ever right. You think about, ask anybody who's ever had hip troubles, think about trying to play at an NHL pace. When you require hip surgery, it says so much about his character. And, the hard part about analyzing our sport is Sean, in a sense, he's kind of become the most criticized guy here, I think, in the last couple of months. It's been a tough year in every way for him. But you don't know. Yeah. And I've always been a really big proponent and defender because despite the offensive numbers, I really think he's made strides and tried very hard to be better in his 200-foot game, and I stand by that.
Yeah, that's well said. And you go online and you see some of that criticism from number 23 and even just after the injury. But we'll say this. I mean, this is a guy that did every single thing possible. And you just think about some of the stuff he would have had to go through on every single game day and practice just to get into the lineup. That says everything you want to know about a teammate and a guy that wants to do, his best for this franchise and this team.
And you know what I've always respected so much about Sean? And I understand at a certain point, words are words and actions are actions. Never once, in the hardest of times, in the most critical of situations, has he never not taken responsibility. Yeah. And to me, you can't have enough of those types of people on your team, on any team, in fact.
Quickly, as we kind of put a wrap on this first intermission, I want to talk to you about maybe a wider conversation in terms of the way that this team approaches the final 4 games, and I guess really more so now the final 3 games. You have some younger players. Daryl talked about trying to see some of these guys in more than just one situation. How, for you, do you approach this last stretch for the Flames?
Well, I'm excited. Another look tonight at Glenn Godden in his 7th game of the year. We're going to see Connor Mackey, who, by the way, congratulations to him, is going to represent the other country. No, I have fun with it. Yeah. Team USA, like the young man, excited to see him in a couple games. Really excited about Adam Ruzicka, where he's come from. Yeah. He might make his way to Latvia too to play for Slovakia when it's all said and done. So those are the things, and maybe sprinkling in some others. The one guy I'd love to see one time is Matthew Phillips.
I'm right there with you, and we'll see if he gets an opportunity. Obviously, he's around the team. He's been practicing kind of in a taxi squad group, so we'll find out if he gets the call. Appreciate the time, Lou, as always. And enjoy the rest of the game.
Yeah, I most certainly will. Thanks for having me.
Peter Loubardias here in the first intermission. Let's take a look at the Calgary Flames Foundation Remax 50-50. The pot nearing $100,000. That's a nice little $50,000 take home if you can split the pot. And, of course, we still have 2 more hours left before things close here at calgaryflames.com. And as we always do here on Calgary Flames and Flames TV, we want to take this opportunity to pay tribute to our frontline heroes, the people men and women who are working every single day to keep our community safe, Southern Alberta, and are going through it every single day. So here is tonight's frontline hero of the game.
Hi, I'm Julie Nigel. I work on 5A, which is GARU, which is the geriatrics unit. here at AHS, Lethbridge Regional Hospital. I do several different things. Mostly it's all for the patients. I do their waters first thing in the mornings. I do their trays, their breakfast and lunch trays, pick them up, drop them off, open things up for them, get them set up. I also do linen orders. I do a lot of one-on-one with the patients. If they'd like to play a game of crib or cards, I'm there for them. It's the resident. It's all the patients. They really make my day. And yeah, they bring a smile to my face, and I in turn hopefully bring one to theirs. Go Flames, go!
I love that. You can feel that excitement even through the mask, and I appreciate the well wishes, and obviously thank you for all that you do. And also, we want to thank Matt Stajan for all he does, because we got our Ask Stage comment our section coming up here in the post-game show. Just head over our social media pages, throw up the hashtag AskStage, ask us a couple of questions. Fire them our way. We'll go through them and pick out our favorites. We'll get to them on the post-game show following tonight's Flames and Canucks game. Speaking of which, it is through one period here at the Scotiabank Saddledome, and the Calgary Flames are up 2-1 after one. The final 40 minutes coming your way. We'll be back with you at the end of the second period.
We call it the Ram 1500 Limited. But truth be told, there's nothing limited about it. Ram 1500, winner, J.D. Power Award for Best Driver Appeal.